What's up everyone, this is Mr. Crypt here. Today, I am in Outlast, as you can see by the title, and I promised on my Discord server that I would make this video, so here I am now. This is going to be an Outlast Nightmare Mode walkthrough, and yeah, this will be separated into a bunch of parts. So this will be part 1 of the series, and yeah, so yeah, we are on the drive right now, out to Outlast Asylum. You can see we got that press right there. And yes, we got the radio playing in the background. Just a pretty chill ride. Nothing out of the ordinary here, other than the fact that the radio just cut off right there. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more of these types of videos, as I would really appreciate it. So here we are, pulling up to Mount Massive Asylum. See that we are about to pull up this curb, and here we go. So we have just pulled up, and yeah, so let's go turn off our car, and let's turn and see what we got. Just got the confidential documents. I'm not going to spoil anything, so I'm not going to read this. If you just want to read it yourself, you can just pause it right there and read it. But yeah, so we're going to get our camcorder and plug in those batteries, or not plug in, put in those batteries, and turn it on. So we're zooming in. See, we got that Colorado working press named Miles Upshore. And yes, let's get out of this car and start this walkthrough. So now the reason I am playing this on Nightmare mode is actually because, so if I do end up dying, then I don't have to restart this entire playthrough. And yeah, so here we are. We are in the front courtyard of the asylum. We got that little guy up there. So that's gonna be the first note. So now let's actually start with this walkthrough. So we're gonna go to the left right here, and we're just going to control the crouch or B if you're playing on controller. We're gonna crouch through here, and you see this window right up here? We are going to head through that. So let's go ahead, get up this ladder right here. Now when you're playing on Insane or Nightmare mode, or really any hard mode of Outlast of any kind, you generally want to be at a fast pace. That's usually the best way to go about things, as you don't really have to worry about losing, it basically just gives you a better chance to survival, because you're rushing through everything, and you don't really give enemies a chance to see you. So we're gonna head through this door, we're gonna head to our right, head through this door to our left, and then we're gonna squeeze through this thing right here. So we squeeze through, and then inside of here is gonna be a battery, the door to our left. So we're gonna pick that up, and then we are going to head through here, and inside of here there's actually going to be a document, so we can go ahead and pick that up. Let's go to walk through. There's no one inside of there that is actually gonna hurt you, so we can just close the door if you want. But we can jump up into this vent by hitting spacebar, obviously. And yeah, so let's just continue on through the vents. We'll see someone right here, and yeah, so that's just a scripted scene, so nothing bad is gonna happen there. And also with this part coming up right here, the guy running down is just a scripted scene. He just kind of disappears in thin air. Well, he doesn't actually disappear, he actually stays right down there. Yeah, so we're gonna head to this library, jump scare inbound. Okay, so now that we are inside of this library, we're gonna navigate through it, flashing on and off our night vision. And like you normally would, we're gonna head through this door. Chris Walker right here is not a threat. What I must mention is when you're on Nightmare or Insane, enemies like Chris Walker and Richard Traeger will actually end up killing you in one hit. So that's why I usually want to practice on Nightmare mode first before you go on to Insane mode. So I'm going to skip past this cutscene, and I'll be back with you in a couple of seconds. Okay, so we have just woken up, and we're going to be getting up, and I know that I've actually started an Insane mode series prior to this, but I decided I would just make this into a kind of revamped series with more in-depth guides, and I guess just, a more thorough explanation to everything. So we're going to head through here as we would. I don't really think that a lot of this requires a lot of explanation, just playing the game how you normally would, because of the fact that if you're playing this on nightmare mode, like your first or second playthrough, yeah, not a good idea. I would recommend playing through the game at least 5 times before attempting nightmare or insane mode. Once you get it down the first try, I would recommend normal mode. Second try, probably want to go on hard mode. And then you just want hard mode for the rest of those tries. And then you can go into nightmare and then insane once you get comfortable with it. Because a lot of this is just figuring out the AI of these enemies and how they behave. And just really how they, hurt you and like how much damage they cause. So you can know all the correct paths, you know exactly where to go. I personally been playing Outlast since 2015, so I definitely know quite a bit of stuff about it. So we're gonna go down here, go to security, let's open this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and try to unlock the main doors. But of course, Father Martin is going to turn off the power. So, we can go ahead and wait for this scene to be over. So, yeah, just turn off the power, and there we go. So, the next objective is to restart the generator in the basement. So, we're going to go inside of this locker right here. Now, when we're inside of this locker, we're going to wait for Chris Water to knock down the door. We're not going to go out once he knocks us down, though. We're going to stay inside of this locker. And, yeah, so we got Chris Walker going in here. And we are not going to attempt to leave the locker. So he's going to open that up, and he's always going to open up the locker that's next to you, and never be the locker that you're in. So he is going to go down there, and yeah, we can kind of see his scrunchy eyes right there, and his bald head. So we're just going to wait until he goes away, and this isn't a 100% walkthrough if you couldn't tell already, because I missed already like 2 documents and notes. So it's safe to come out now. Once you hear that door slam, you can immediately head down to the basement. You don't need your camera for any of this. And yeah, so you just head down here, and then through this little crevice right here. Now, there's going to be some preparation that's needed. If you watched my previous video, you know exactly how this goes. But I'm going to explain it again. So, what we're going to do is this pump room right here, we're going to open this up. And then this pump room right over here, we're going to open this up. In case you don't know what I'm doing, I'm giving us easy access to the 2 pump rooms. So that way when we turn on the first pump and he starts knocking on this door, I do not have to waste time opening up that door. So we're going to turn on this gas pump. Okay. And then we are going to leave. I'm going to here. Turn on this gas pump. What I would personally do is hide right behind here. So we're just gonna hide right here. Not gonna move, do anything until it actually goes away. So now we can run into here. We're gonna head to our left, and then we're gonna continue running down until the hallway ends. We're gonna go to our right. And we're gonna head to our left again at this final door. We're gonna close behind us, and then we're gonna flip the switch that is right in front of us here. So it should turn green once you clicked it, along with all the other gas pumps, and then we are just going to sit down right here. So we're going to turn off our night vision so we don't waste it. And yeah, so night vision conservation is really important when you're doing these runs, because that batteries are kind of scarce when you're playing this run, when you're playing on Nightmare or Insane, due to the fact that you can only carry 2 batteries. And the battery capacity is dependent, just the basically simplified version is that the more batteries that, okay, that doesn't matter, but once he goes inside of that locker, you can basically just run down this hallway back to the generator. It's very simple. But what I was trying to say is that the bigger your battery capacity, the more batteries will spawn throughout the map. So, but yeah, so we're just going to turn this back on, head directly behind us, and then head through here. If you're playing this mode, I'm just going to assume that you know, like, how the story does end up working out. And yeah, so we're going to head up here, and we are going to hit this button right here, and we are going to get stabbed with a syringe, and that'll be it for the first chapter. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.